New at 10, a man is found guilty in a 2022 murder in Vicksburg. The Vicksburg Daily News reports a jury found Christopher Henderson Jr. guilty of capital murder in the killing of Reginald Rogers Jr. The judge immediately sentenced Henderson to life in prison. Prosecutors laid out what they described as a retaliatory gang-related killing. Rogers died after he was shot multiple times in a car on National Street. The jury reached the decision after 5 days of testimony.